In this tutorial, we will go over how to access and navigate through a OneNote class notebook. A class notebook is a space that you will share with your teacher and your classmates in order to access materials and sometimes collaborate on class activities. You will also want to use this space to take your own personal notes and sometimes complete all of your homework or some of your homework assignments in this space. The first thing we need to do is access the class notebook. You'll get an email from your teacher with a link to a notebook, and it will look something like this. It'll come from your teacher, and in large blue letters will be the name of the notebook. This will probably be something like History B period, something with the subject or the name of the class in the title. You want to click on those large blue letters, and when you do, you'll be taken online. You'll be asked to sign in to your Office 365 account. So you want to click on your email address when that pops up. You may see this option, choose work or school account or personal account. We want to choose work or school account. You then will be asked to type in your password. This is the same password you use for your Williston email. Let's click sign in. The notebook starts to load online. It should look something like this. We want to go up into the middle of the page and find the option that says Edit in OneNote. Let's click on that. There are going to be a few little barriers we have to get past, but it won't take long. We're going to click OK. We want to open this in an application called OneNote 2016. That's where we'll be working. This may take a minute for you to load up, so you just want to be patient. When the notebook loads in the OneNote application, it will look something like this. You'll have some welcome information and pages that provide useful tutorials on how to use this notebook. What I want to share with you is a little bit of information about the 3 different types of spaces that you have in a OneNote class notebook. I want to start with a space called the Content Library. The Content Library is an area where your teacher can edit and create course materials for you, perhaps notes, blank assignments for you to fill out, and other handouts that you might have in the past received in a paper form. You cannot make changes to this space, but as you'll see in a later tutorial, you can copy this information for yourself and then make changes in your own personal space. These tabs at the top denote the different sections of a notebook. And on the right-hand side, we see the pages within each section. So you can just click on the tabs to navigate from one section to another. And you can click on the different pages to move through each section. Let's find this green arrow. This green arrow gets you back to the main section groups. So when I click on it, I'm back where I started. Let's take a look at a space called the collaboration space. This is a space in which you have the ability to edit pages and materials. You may end up using this space in order to collaborate with a group. Your teacher may have a class activity for you and assign you to group 1, for example. You and the other students assigned to group 1 will be able to collaborate in the same space. Let's click that green arrow again. So one final space to take a look at is the personal space. So Harry Potter is a student in this class. We're going to click on this section group and see what it looks like. This is kind of what your personal section may look like. These tabs at the top may have different names. Your teacher makes decisions about how they want the notebook to be organized. So you may have a space for homework, class notes, projects, and maybe some other things relevant to your class. This plus option up here allows you to create a new section. Pay attention to what your teacher says about whether or not he or she wants you creating new sections in this notebook. So that's a little introduction to accessing a class notebook and the different spaces within that notebook. Later on, you're going to learn how to copy information, use the pen, and use some of the other options within the class notebook. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.